Cheers, guys!
Cheers.
Thank you. Bunch of drunken yobbos in New Zealand. Yahoo! What an exciting time. Wow. I received the top 5 US SJPORR beers in the post. So I've put together a little event, a Google Hangout with SJPORR, Kevin Clements and Kirk Sexton, and Lerimo22 jumped in right at the end just to say hi while he's down in San Diego. And I got the top 4 New Zealand SJPORR brewers that were in Wellington. And we all met up and we tasted our equivalent beer from the US SJPORR beers.
Damn, it's Friday. Enjoy yourselves, people. Because you know what? SJ is. Woo-hoo!
Oh, that explains the glow.
I actually don't have a shirt on. It's just in red.
I've got together the top 4 brewers that we had here for the New Zealand SJPORR, and we're just going to give the equivalent beer to each other. So we've got Sadi at first place with Kevin Clements.
Looking forward to trying this one.
Got Grant Baker with Lamos, and we've got Kirk Sexton with Ian's. Now unfortunately Dean McDonald down in Dunedin couldn't make it up. So Dean's beer by Mr. Sparty 1995, I have got it ready to be posted down to Dean so that he can enjoy it. And what have I got? Everty Home Brewing.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah.
Raspberries. Whew. Full
Wow,
on.
that's an amazing little smell.
So we're starting off with 5th place,
yes,
the one with the best label ever. Lerimo 22's bloody insulation tape labels.
Isn't the head on his beer just lovely? I mean, It's got a purplish red hue to it. It's a beautiful head.
It's so
Far out.
easy.
When I had that, I couldn't get over the color of the head.
It's managed to get a big raspberry flavour. I mean, smelling it, it's just.
These are, how old are these now? These are coming up to 5 months.
I think it was April when they were all done, right?
April when they're all done, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I would have thought that raspberry would have dissipated over time, but that is woof.
Far out.
Wow, that's really nice.
Yeah, it's got a nice bitter end to it, doesn't it? It's not ending sweet, it's ending nice and.
Yeah.
Larry,
Lovely.
I have a beautiful head on mine.
phenomenal. Well, what have you got there, Kim?
It's got the same one.
Oh, look at that! This one was up around the 6.5, wasn't it?
6, yeah, I think it was between 6.5 and 7 in that general area.
Oh yeah, we normally go around about 6.5 and 12 around that general area. Yeah, just to round it off just a little bit, because good stuff.
With Larry's beer now, it's very interesting. He screwed up while he brewed that every which way that he could. So it's the way he did his additions. It was like he didn't put his crystal in time, so he actually did it more as a steep later on. And he kept forgetting things because he had a brew day where he was actually teaching another guy how to brew.
Yep.
So as he was teaching somebody else how to brew, he kept screwing up his own brew. And we were texting back and forth. I'm like, it'll be fine, man. It'll be fine. But actually, his turned out to be one of the best ones. I thoroughly enjoyed his beer. I thought it was fantastic.
Cheers, Larry. Thank you very much for jumping in on this.
Yeah. Very nice, thank you. That was brilliant.
We have
that was great. That was a surprise in a bottle, actually.
the 4 of us and the camera.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
So, you know me. You've seen me before.
Yep.
This is Brent
Howdy.
Sadi, who was the number 1 US NZ SJPORR beer. You know Grant.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know Grant.
And Ian.
which he had the smoking bush Kanuka.
Yeah, Larry went to San Diego and decided to stay there. I was here for one day, and my boss goes, "You want to stay another week, 10 days?"
Wow.
Okay.
Well, SJ put out his recipe, the original. He kind of said it was based on an old ale style, so I kind of went from that as kind of my, I figured, well, if that's where he started from, I'll start there too.
Awesome stuff.
Well, that's it. I ramped it up to the maximum because I thought, well, if it was because originally I thought they were all going to go over.
This is
to America,
Kirk's beer. So we're just
I
going to
thought,
give
well, I
this
have to do something that's
taste.
that
Well,
you
we all
can't
share
possibly
these.
taste in America. So, and then I just thought, well, I'll ramp it up because then it'll travel better and it'll give you something to not remember after you've had it. So, cheers.
Oh, this has got a great head on it.
Do you smell the oak?
Yeah, I can taste the oak in it. I can still taste the oak in it. It's aged.
Yes.
It's aged quite well, that oak in there, isn't it? Wow.
Kirk, I might have to send you that last bottle. I might owe you that. You'd be surprised how this one is.
It's got like a nice coating of oak
So
on
you think it aged
the
well?
tongue.
It has.
Yeah.
It is
Wonderful.
aged exceptionally well.
Really well.
Yeah. It had. Yeah, as Ian just said, it's got a. There's a coating of oak essence that sort of gets left in your palate afterwards. It's wonderful. Far out.
How long of the oak was this beer?
I did, I think it says on the bottle, but I think I did 2 weeks let's see, I put 2 ounces of
14
oak
days.
in. I don't know if I did 1 week or 2. It says on the bottle.
2 weeks, yeah, 14 days.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, that is excellent.
So not very much, but it was only a 5-gallon batch, so only 2 ounces. I had never done anything with oak before, so I didn't want to kill it,
It's a fantastic beer.
It was just it was smooth and easy, not overpowering. I think good, like you say, sipping, watching a game.
Yeah.
Yep, it was a good beer.
It'll hide hides the alcohol as well.
What do you say?
It hides the alcohol. I mean, you wouldn't think, 6.7%. So it's just how we like it,
Right.
No, it's
right.
fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you have a lot of sweetness still left over. You would think you'd have a lot of dryness here because it's finishing out the whole way down. I believe everybody's beer is pretty much finished out down the low. I'm going to say probably like 10-10, somewhere in that general area.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
agreed.
got pretty much everything out of that you were going to get out of it, but you still had every single beer had a nice residual sweetness left over on the back end to try and hide the alcohol, which I thought was fantastic.
I think mine probably was the highest. I think I did about 10-18.
Yeah, yours is great. You know what?
Ebony Brewing, Ebony Home Brewing, Barrister's Brown Ale.
Looking forward to this.
It's barista.
Yeah.
Barista.
Yeah,
Barista.
it is barista. Where's the camera? There's one.
Very similar in colour, aren't they?
Another shot, another camera over here.
Yay.
Another camera over here. I can't reach.
I'll get that one. There you go. Beautiful.
Oh, look at the veins pop out on my head as I stretch.
Video footage in the making.
And your camera.
Another one with fine carbonation on it.
Right. Let's give us one.
Whoa, it's a boy. Settle down. Settle down.
Really nice.
Tyler from Ebony Home Brewing.
Really good.
Awesome.
Really
Thank you, buddy, for this wonderful barista brown ale. Smells absolutely awesome after being sitting in a bottle since April. Great stuff. Cheers, buddy.
Brown ale.
7%. 7.1.
So he was actually,
7.1.
His was on the coffee side, right? His was
Yeah,
coffee.
very, very
Heavy
coffee.
coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out of the kind. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Kev.
he thought it was too much, but
Yeah.
I think most people thought it was fine.
It's got lots and lots and lots of chocolate that started to come through on it. It's really, really, really aged well.
I remember he was really hard on his own beer when he reviewed it himself. He was really super hard on it. And I was like, and it was funny because we had a couple. I'm going to say three straight up coffee beers, right, guys? Through the whole thing. Mm-hmm. So it was Fire Brew. That was a pepper beer. There was like 3 coffee beers, and his was definitely the best out of all the coffee beers that were in the challenge. And when I went through and I reviewed the numbers, I was really surprised that, he came out second, which was, I don't want to say I was surprised by that as much mainly because he was so hard on his own beer.
Yep.
But it was very proper. Outstanding beer.
Woo. The number 1 beer. Okay. We have in our midst the winner of the New Zealand SJPORR Championships Challenge. This guy. Look, hello. Say. Hello. And we have the winner of the US SJPORR Championship Challenge, Kevin Clements, in the same room at the same time. The gloves are off.
Where's Kevin?
I am honoured. Very, very honoured. I don't stand.
Kevin's right there, hiding away.
We've got an apple problem
I
there.
think he used different yeast, and I think he used different hops.
Quiet silence. Silence.
Here we go. Oh, we'll crack it right next to you.
I tell you, all it was IBUs.
There we go. Whoop. Camera.
I want you guys to look at that label really closely and then just see the fine artsmanship.
Oh, I know. It is phenomenal.
There it is.
Yeah.
That
close.
that was a creative surprise.
That is.
It was really hard.
Is that SJ in there?
Really hard finding a picture of somebody that looked like that.
That's actually me this morning.
Okay, here we go. Has it lasted the carbonation of the travel all the way to New Zealand?
Oh, yes. Oh,
Brent,
Oh, yeah.
you do the honours.
Just a little bit.
The carbonation is actually something that affects them a lot in the travel. That's probably your biggest deal.
For Kevin, it's
Oh, it's
9%.
Absolutely delicious.
No one or nothing. No one will go home.
I haven't had a swig yet or anything, but it's making my mouth water. Just
That's the secret. There's a whole bottle in there.
Oh, dang.
That is really good. Amazing.
Very smooth.
Yeah, Kevin, that Mayan thing that you were talking about sending over, yeah, we better get a bottle of that over if this is what...
Let me tell you, I can't wait to do that one on camera next week.
Oh.
Kevin next to his beer. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Kevin next to his beer, just before the battery runs out. Here we go. Have a little bit of a sip
I think
there,
I could drink
Kevin.
this. I could drink this all night. I'd probably fall over at about 10 o'clock. But
Awesome.
What if you started
Cheers, Kevin.
at 9:45?
Cheers, Kevin. Much appreciated for you to help organise to get these beers over.
Cheers,
And
that's
congratulations
really
on your
nice.
first
That's
placing
brilliant.
in the US SJPORR Challenge.
It aged really well, and I have like 2 bottles left that I'm holding on to.
so you haven't tried replicating?
The bottle that SJ had, where we added bourbon that had been sitting on oak for 7 months with vanilla beans to the same recipe. I have 1 bottle left of that.
Hey, Carumba. A robust.
Yeah, it's really.
What do you guys think?
It's an imperial porter.
Is there anything unusual? I haven't seen the recipe of this. Anything unusual in there? Except for the normal grain?
It's a robust porter. The unusual parts of it would be that in the secondary, we added cocoa nibs, a 1/4 pound, fresh vanilla beans, 2, and we had 1.3 pounds of figs that were steamed and then cut up and put
Figs.
inside.
Yeah.
A lovely one.
And actually, I just posted that up on, what's that website?
Brewtoad.
It's up on Brewtoad right now, so.
Oh, good. I put a recipe up too.
Delicious.
I saw you enjoyed it.
Yep.
And well, I like to throw in every once in a while, just let the reins off, let everybody be, the chef that they are, because really that's what it's all about.
It is cooking.
We love to cook. We love to play around with stuff. It's your palate, whatever you want to come up with. So, but there's other ones. You're right there. When you really put the reins on somebody, now it's like Paul said. You're testing your equipment. You're testing your process. You're making sure everything is right, and it can be an eye-opening experience. It really can be.
Phenomenal. I really don't know what to say, guys. Stephen and Kevin and Larry, for getting this organised to send these beers over to us has been great. We've got so much interest here for the next SJPORR Challenge in 2014 that it's just going to be bigger and better every year. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Stephen, for making this challenge possible. I'll make sure in the new year, once this Christmas period has slowed down, that I'll get some beers in the post and we'll shoot them over to you. But thank you. It is so humbling to have you to send those beers over. I enjoyed them so much. The calibre of the beer that we received was phenomenal. It was great. It was superb. Those beers have aged so well since April and bringing a new complexity of it. So if anybody's still after any of those old beers, go check out Kevin, because I think he's got some hidden away in his cellar. Cheers, guys. Thanks a lot. Have yourself another one.